Hello, Borobudur International Symposium. Here I will presentation the paper we wrote. Before that, I will introduce the team author of this paper. First, it's me, Michael Sultan Matheus Sahuleka, from Department of Petroleum Engineering, Universitas Trisakti, Jakarta, Indonesia. And second, Ireni Setiati from Master of Petroleum Engineering, Universitas Trisakti, Jakarta, Indonesia. Hafid Prahmadika from Department of Petroleum Engineering, Universitas Trisakti, Jakarta, Indonesia. Muhammad Taufik Fathadim from Master Program of Petroleum Engineering, Universitas Trisakti, Jakarta, Indonesia. Dwi Ati Mardiana from Department of Petroleum Engineering, Universitas Tanri Abeng, Jakarta, Indonesia. And the last one, Widya Yanti from Environment Development and Sustainability Faculty of Graduate School, Chulalongkorn University, Thailand. The topic from this paper is a preliminary study of the effect of co-surfactant on surfactant mass palm oil with 15,000 ppm salinity on pest behavior in light crude oil 13.6 degree APA. The context with this presentation is first, introduction, process methodology, result and discussion, and the last conclusion, introduction. One method of increased crude oil production is known as the enhanced oil recovery method. In the study, the EOR method was carried out by chemical injection using methyl ethyl sulfonate surfactant with addition of 19.6% ethanol at a concentration of 0.5 to 2% with a scale of 0.25%. On this study, we'll use co-surfactant with ethanol. Why we use ethanol? Because ethanol or is compound chemistry type more alcohol. Environment because organic from fermentation sugar from material vegetable. Ethanol 96% was selected because selective, non-toxic, absorption good and ability high variability. So that can sum up compounds that are non-polar, semipolar, and polar research methodology. This research was conducted on laboratorium scale. The tool needed is this research are a 5 milliliter pipette tube and an oven. Variation of the ratio of surfactant and additive used in this research were 0.5%, 0.775, 1%, 1.25%, 1.5%, 1.75%, and 2% at all salt water salinity of 50,000 ppm. The crude oil sample is 36 degree APA light oil. The aqueous test is surfactant plus additive put in the oven then observed for 3 days, and the result is a clear and homogeneous solution with a sediment or precipitate. The pH behavior test is to log from the formation of the middle pH microemulsion because of its stability, lower EFD, and high RF. But in this study, no middle pH was formed. Result and conclusion. After conduction research of the EOR laboratory, results were obtained from aqueous test and pH behavior of mass surfactant made from palm oil with 96% ethanol additive. The result of the aqueous test are variation of plum-based mass surfactant plus 96% alcohol additive from 3 days were contradicted as homogeneous. And two, the pH behavior test production a middle pH microemulsion using 0.75% from oil beside mass surfactant plus 96% ethanol additive and an emulsion volume of 2.5% was obtained. This is table 2. A past behavior test result. Observation to aqueous testing is performed in 3 days after done observation result obtained. From the aqueous test table, can see every variation co-surfactant solution clear and no dirt is precipitated. This method showing is every variation concentration surfactant homogeneous and stable. Table 2, a past behavior test result. Past behavior testing is a very important part of surfactant screening process. To see the best result, experiments were carried out of several variations of co-surfactant concentration, namely 0.5, 0.75, 1, 1.25, 1.5, 1.75, and 2% with a salinity of 15,000 ppm. After the oil and co-surfactant concentration are added into the pipette to place in the oven at 60 degrees Celsius and observe from 504 hours for 3 weeks. The result of observation phase change for 3 weeks are specified at table 2. In this table, it can be seen that at each concentration variation, the surfactant from an upper phase emulsion, meanwhile, the good result from varying surfactant plus ethanol concentration of 0.75 and 2% were due to the fact that even though it had an upper phase emulsion type, the total emulsion procedure was 1.25% more than other. Meanwhile, if we look at the concentration used, the variation in the concentration of surfactant plus 0.75% ethanol is the best because it has small concentration and is more economical compared to surfactant plus 2% ethanol. The following of the graph of change in the emulsion at each concentration. In the graph, you can see the change of microemulsion volume over the test. It is known that the surfactant with the less total emulsion at concentration of 0.75 and 2% with a total emulsion 2.5% and top hash type. Therefore, choosing the best concentration can be seen from the concentration used, where the 0.75% co-surfactant variations is estimated to be best co-surfactant because it has a lower concentration. So it is more economical. And this figure is an emulsion change in surfactant plus 0.75% ethanol. And the last one is a conclusion. In the aqueous surfactant test, the seven variations of the co-surfactant solution were clear and stable for 3 days. 2. In the past behavior test, the type of emulsion formed at each concentration variations was the upper phase emulsion. Concentration variations of 0.75 and 2% had total emulsion of 2.5%, which was 1.25% higher than the other concentration variations. In the past behavior testing, the best surfactant concentration was 0.75% compared to 0.5, 1.25, 1.5, and 1.75, and is still better than 2% because it has a smaller concentration and is more economic, and it can be concluded that there is a change from the result of previous research which only increased the total emulsion by 1.25%. And that's all for me. Thank you and enjoy your day.